Hello. So, today is my first day of having my living room as my playroom.
Strawberry, you're here already. Thank you for inviting me for your play date. Aw, Strawberry, I love you. I'm so glad you waited here for me.
Restrooms, God, I just need to use the bathroom. And, women's. Oh, good.
From being married and a father of 7 to becoming a 6-year-old girl. Today, we are going to go on the journey of Paul Andrew Wolscht, who was born in 1963 in Canada. His early years, he grew up with his parents and his brothers and sister on a farm. So you can imagine that the boys would be involved in farm work and that the boys would grow up in a macho manner. He says when he was 6 years old, he noticed things that had not come to light before. And the thing that he noticed was that there was something different between boys and girls. Now, I find that quite strange and quite hard to believe, frankly, because he has got a mother and a sister, and he never noticed before the age of 6. From this point forward, Stephanie, as she's going to be later called, says that she started dressing up in her sister's clothes and sneaking around the house and feeling like a little girl. As time moves forward, Stephanie grows up and meets a girl called Maria and eventually marries her and goes on to have 7 children. Now, at this point, Stephanie has revealed that Maria knew all about his dressing up and his Stephanie time, that she even bought dresses, skirts, blouses, and underwear for him to pursue this, and she was perfectly fine with it. And then Stephanie says in 2007 that she doesn't want to sneak around and hide anymore. And in order for that to change, Stephanie has to admit to the fact she wants to be transgender. So she tells her family. And as you can imagine, her children are quite confused and upset about this, and it changes the dynamic of the family in a detrimental way.
I feel it is very embarrassing to see you walk around like that.
And I hate how you always make jokes about being a girl. It makes me feel weird around you.
Seriously? I'm not crazy about the fact that you wish you were a girl.
I get a little grossed out every time I see you wearing something girly.
Maria said enough is enough after 23 years of marriage, and she makes Stephanie choose between being her husband and a father to their 7 children, and Stephanie chose to continue dressing as a woman, even taking it further, becoming a transgender female. Once Stephanie leaves the home, things don't go according to plan. There are quite a few issues that Stephanie is going to face and quite a few accusations as well. And after leaving the home, Stephanie also starts up a YouTube channel where she starts to document her journey, and she shows the world that she is a 6-year-old girl.
Hello. So, today is my first day of having my living room as my playroom. And my koro is here with me, but I didn't have any friends over for the play date. But I'm having fun with Makoto, my cat, and with Franny. She's my baby. And this is Lily. Here is Lily. And then this is Little Bear. And this is Ella is right there. And that's Strawberry. Makoto, do you want to come over and say hi? Makoto? No? Makoto doesn't want to say hi. Anyways, I just wanted you to see I made a tutu with my sewing machine. And it's for pretending to be a little fairy. A little ballerina fairy. So I love having this, and I have my Tinkerbell shirt from Kathy. Miss Kathy gave me this sweatshirt, and I have my sus so that I'm not scared.
Stephanie says that she regresses back to being a 6-year-old little girl as a way of coping with life, that she finds it a lot easier to cope with life when she's a 6-year-old girl, obviously with no responsibilities. So to her, going off and playing for an hour or two, or a day or two, and dressing up as a 6-year-old little girl is just a normal occurrence for her, and it is just a cope mechanism.
Strawberry, you're here already. Thank you for inviting me for your play date. Aw, Strawberry, I love you. I'm so glad you waited here for me. I missed you. You want some French fries? You ate already? Okay.
Restrooms, God, I just need to use the bathroom. And, women's. Oh, good. I really just gotta go pee.
So they have a men's washroom and a women's washroom, but why didn't they just call them bathrooms?
Now, when Stephanie was in the marriage, she was a fully qualified mechanic who worked from home and looked after the children while his wife Maria went to university. After totally destroying her family, Stephanie doesn't work and has been adopted by a couple who are similar age to Stephanie, and they let her play dress up in their house. They provide her with costumes and toys and a whole room for her to play in, which all sounds innocent, but it later transpires that not is all as it seems. Stephanie calls them her mummy and daddy, but they met through the BDSM scene. And Stephanie is also described as their plaything. And Stephanie has relations with the guy of the dynamic and just has cuddles and friendship with the lady of the dynamic. And Stephanie also gets to play with their children and grandchildren. So Stephanie gets to have her fun play time. But how does she earn money? Well, she goes out and ploughs snowfields, and then she goes on to be a trans activist. But that goes wrong as well.
They actually use the trans label as a protective force field to stop people from criticizing their predatory behavior. It's not who they are, it is their scapegoat. Now, Stefonknee is not a trans woman. Stefonknee is a fetishist posing as a trans woman. If you don't believe me, Stefonknee actually has a FetLife account, right? Where the entire basis of their posts and activity is on them being trans. That's not being trans. Sorry.
So what is Stephanie up to now? Well, she wrote a book all about her life, and that wasn't received in the way that she thought it would be. In fact, she got quite a lot of backlash from this. So this has been the story of Paul, otherwise known as Stephanie. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.